Hey, what's going on, guys? Tonight we are playing a little bit of Pioneer and the ManaTraders series, and we are accompanied by Kyle. Say hello, Kyle.
What it do, baby?
All right, he had to make it weird. Um, and we're playing the same list that we've been playing in Pioneer, the same Rakdos Pyromancer list. I no point in breaking it or fixing it if it's not broke. Redeemed picked my deck. Oh my God. All right, well, we'll have to pick it for a different day of the week because I'm not playing it tonight. America Phoenix. All right. What format are you? We got to play it in Pioneer because I don't.
I must say, I think there's only one way to play that, is what Wally told me.
Yeah, like I could play. I can't play it in historic because I don't have enough cards. I don't have enough wild cards to make the deck. But
I figured that'd be a great way to start your stream. Just America Phoenix off the
just
bat.
immediately throw it out there. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That way you can plan around it, and I can go ahead and just gather more channel points.
Perfect. All right. Well, hopefully it doesn't take forever to find a match, but it might. You never know with these things. Sometimes they take a minute. Sometimes they don't. I mean the deck list is pretty stock. In the Pioneer Challenge I played recently, I went back to playing Heartless Axe in the main over the Dreadbores just to help us beat up on Phoenix and to help us interact at instant speed with spirits and some other things like that. And we're playing one Go Blank in the main. I don't know, like Go Blank seems like it has its ups and its downs. I played the Mirror the other day where Go Blank was actually a freaking house in the Mirror. Was insane. What's the leaderboard look like? All right, so a lot of people haven't even like the highest person on the leaderboard is 15 and 5 right now. So, I mean, I don't know. I've never actually tried to get on the leaderboard. I might actually try to do that this time around. I'm 1 and 0 so far. I played a game off camera the other night and I only got to play one, but it felt pretty good the other night when I
You know
played
what
it.
would get you there? America Phoenix.
I doubt it. I mean, I could play that in this thing to try and qualify, but no.
And I think it would get you there. I'm just saying.
I really don't think it would.
I'm just saying, who's the expert here?
Me.
I don't think so.
I know so.
Transitive property.
God Almighty. May not matter. We may not be doing this for a long time tonight. We may never find a match. It's that's the only problem with the ManaTrader series is that when it's Pioneer and some other stuff like this, like people just don't like to play it. Not that I blame them. I get it.
That's a terrible fucking spot for my totem. Somebody DC'd.
Are you playing Survivor or Killer?
I'm playing killer.
I mean, that's good for you though, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's unnecessary.
Who are you playing? Are you playing Pinhead?
I'm playing nurse.
Oh.
Apparently, there's an issue with Pinhead at the moment where he can cause the game to crash, which is why we had those issues with it the other night.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Pelican, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Am I playing the right person? All right, I am. I'm
You're
playing
not gonna like
the.
blow him this for following you or anything?
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
No, okay.
I do really
Somebody
appreciate the
decent.
follow. I
I
appreciate you
think they.
stopping by. All right, let's see.
I think they DC'd because they saw I was a nurse.
Okay, that makes sense. So this hand's really good. I mean, if they're playing like a hyper aggressive deck, we might just get run over here. But if they're playing like a slower, grindier deck, we have a really good chance to just grind them out. Oh, mountain. Oh, okay, no one drop. Surprising. Just going to play that tapped. No reason to posture anything here. The good news is that even if they are playing like mono red aggro or anything like that, we still do have like a pretty decent hand because Kroxa really just helps us pick their hand apart. Oh, they're playing I I don't know. They're playing something with Wastenot, which means they're more than likely playing like 8-rack or something like that. Probably Rakdos 8-rack with Kroxa, so we might be in for quite a matchup here. They discard
Oh,
Bedlam Reveler. All right, I have no idea what's going on right now, but
I accidentally tunneled somebody.
why do you say it like it's a terrible thing?
I feel bad.
I don't. Fuck them. Whenever an
I mean,
opponent
it is one way
discards a
to go about it.
non-creature card, draw a card. Definitely one way to go about it. All right, play Kroxa. Make them discard a card. See what they discard. They discard their own Kroxa. It's not great. All right, Claim to Fame's pretty good. I mean, we're making them discard like Kroxas and stuff. So I mean, it feels like they're just playing like red black discard Value Town.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Skill-based matchmaking, fair and balanced.
Oh God. Draw Fabled Passage. Why do you say it's fair and balanced?
Oh, buddy, I'm beating the snot out of some people. They don't even have a business being in my lobby, even as me playing a nurse.
Play Dreadhorde Arcanist. Sego. I could have given Dreadhorde Arcanist haste, but there's no point. We don't really have anything that going on right now. Like we play Dragon Skull Summit, give it haste, and then Village Rites. Like I don't think it's worth drawing 2 cards. Yep, they're gonna get the Boltus here off the Kroxa. We're gonna take 3 and discard our Mountain. Now the good news about that is that it sets us up pretty well for playing our own Kroxa next turn. Wonder if he's actually gonna do anything with that mana. Wastenot's actually a really good card. I discard a card, you return Bedlam Reveler. Okay. Yep, make black black.
They don't even know not to wiggle, so I'm going to kill them all.
Is it me? Am I on the other team?
I tell you not to wiggle, though, because there's a chance that somebody will take a pity on you. Hope I killed everybody as a nurse, and these guys couldn't hit skill checks, so fair and balanced. Rank 1 killer, people who can't hit skill checks. Oh,
Lol.
that's fair. Zach, are you bronze?
As what?
As a survivor.
Um,
Right? You are, right?
I can't remember if I'm being honest right now. I think I was.
I had one guy on my team, on the other team, who was a rank 2, and then everybody else was a bronze rank, which I think is your rank. So fair and balanced.
Okay.
Then again, it's supposed to not matter before too long, so
That's true.
apparently it doesn't matter anymore. It's just supposed to be, just supposed to work out.
Our opponent's playing Angrath in the main. This feels like a Rakdos mid-range list. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Like, just with value off Wastenot. Yep. Thought sees me. I would have just cast the Fatal Push, but there was nothing that I could cast it on. Well, nothing I could cast it on that wasn't on my side of the board, so. let's thought seize them and see what's going on. So they have to discard a card here, which is pretty great. We get to take their entire hand, and then we're going to put Lurrus into our hand and basically just hope that it pans out that they don't draw land. I mean, maybe it's not necessary to put Lurrus into my hand, but it also stops us from taking damage. So, alright. Please don't draw a discard spell or a land. Dang, they drew a land. Now the good news is that we do get to fatal push their Kroxa, so it's not exactly like it's for naught or anything like that. Like we get a pretty decent turn out of this. K Command would be a pretty good draw step here. Man, if Claim could bring back Lurrus, that'd be insanity right there. So they take 3. We get the fatal push. He's going to jump in front. And then the question is it worth taking 3?
I would take 4.
You would?
Yeah.
Choose a Kroxa to keep. This one? So our opponent goes to 5. I mean, this leaves us in a pretty decent spot. They'd have to draw something pretty good to get out of this one here. So they're just going to play their Kroxa again. Now, we don't discard anything, so it works out pretty well for us that they don't actually get any value off the Wastenot. But we do go to 8. Well, Fatal pushed off the top. That's not bad. All right. And our opponent concedes. All right, cool. So Fatal push off the top is pretty good. All right. What are things that we want here? Do we really want Duress and Thoughtseize in a matchup like this? I don't think we do, honestly. Seems a little over the top. So we want Go Blank and we want Soul Guide Lantern. I think we want all the removal spells we can get. Or maybe we do want Thoughtseize as a way to, I don't know, it just seems so bad to trying to take their like if we're playing like late game and we draw a Thoughtseize off the top, like we saw where Thoughtseize was really bad. I don't know. I think we'll just cut 3 Thoughtseize. I don't think we want Magma Spray. Maybe we want Dreadbore. Maybe we'd rather have a Dreadbore as opposed to the 4 Thoughtseize. Yeah, I think that's a good line. Let's try it like that. Plus we have Go Blank to help pick apart their hand. Dreadbore can also help pick off the Liliana that we saw in game 1. I don't know if they're, like, what sideboard cards they're playing. Like, what? I don't know. Dreadbore's just a really good card. Are you killing people, Kyle?
Oh, all the people.
Did you really get a 4K?
Well, the one game that I played so far, somebody DC'd and I killed the rest of them, so yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, bro, like, people like me, when I play Killer, people like me are gonna get the biggest advantages out of the skill-based matchmaking, because I never play alone. If I'm playing
Okay.
Survivor, I at least play with 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, I've never played Survivor alone, and I honestly can't imagine doing that.
It's not fun.
All right, so Urborg is really good with the pathway because it turns our pathway into a dual land, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, and I was saying though, can you still hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
But on the killer side, it doesn't do anything for me because I was already going against top tier competition anyway.
What do you mean it doesn't do anything for you?
So like the best case scenario for me, I start playing against lower ranked people. Worst case scenario for me, I'm playing against the same people as a killer. So skill based matchmaking did literally nothing but help me.
Gotcha. Okay.
I told Ben he should download this game too. By the way,
I was trying to get him to do it yesterday.
he's got Game Pass too.
I think I'd rather them have a card here. Yeah, he said it wouldn't even cost him anything.
Yeah, he could just straight up download it. Nobody there? Nobody around anywhere.
All right, this has been a weird one so far. Sure.
They triggered my Haunted Grounds at the perfect time.
What's Haunted Grounds?
Haunted Ground is another hex totem, but it spawns two of them, and what happens is if you trigger it, you are exposed. The whole team is exposed for 60 seconds.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, awesome for you, not for them, obviously, but
Yeah, so I run it typically with another hex perk
okay.
because, people are then going and looking for my totems, and then I have a better chance that it.
No, it makes sense. They take claim to fame, okay? They wanted to
Like
draw a
right now, I
card.
got 3 downs out of it, by the way.
Out of that? Out of being able to see everybody?
No, out of everybody being one hit for 60 seconds, I
Oh, I
got
thought you
3
said
hits
everybody
and 3
was
downs.
exposed, like you could see everybody, but you meant,
Exposed and Dead by Daylight means that they are one shot.
wow, that's busted.
It's but that's why it's a timed event. It does not last long.
Is it only once per game?
Yes. It's whenever they cleanse the totem. Please don't have power struggle.
Well, our opponent's trying really hard to draw some cards here. All right. Gonna take our Pyromancer here? Seems good. We're just gonna give this one haste and just get in, try to push the tempo as much as we can here. Yep, they take 5, go to 8, and then next turn we can potentially get Luris. We might try and wait if we can draw a couple lands here until we can get Luris and play it in the same turn. They're not far from being able to play their own Kroxa, so a go blank would be really good.
Oh, my other blink hadn't recharged yet.
Okay, deal 3 to me, kill one of those, okay.
I almost predicted her really well.
Get Luris. Now, if they have like a singular discard effect here that's like, you know, like a Kroxa, I don't have to discard my Luris. They have to have like an actual targeted discard removal spell, like discard spell.
Oh, she's going to the basement, Zach.
Oh. You're taking
Happy
people
fun
to the
times.
basement? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
I just took somebody to the basement, yeah.
Well, Inscription of Ruin was pretty good there. Return target. No. Target player discards a card, deals 2 damage to any target.
That's not what I wanted at all.
Alright. They get to put their Kroxa into play here, and if we don't rip a removal spell, we might just be on the losing train. Kroxa is a tough one to come back from. Kalitas, that's also pretty bad. Alright, removal spell, please. Alright, so we have 3 cards here to help us out. So if we would have hit a Claim to Fame, we could have gave one of those haste and Heartless acted it and won. But now there's not really much we can do. We can't attack. We can't anything here, so we're just gonna have to say go. Hitting Kroxa was pretty good. It does allow us to put Kroxa into play next turn and potentially start having that as an avenue to victory, but Kalitas does create its own issues. Gonna bang in for 3. Alright, I like it. I like it.
And that's one person dead.
How many gens do they have done?
They need 3 more.
Okay.
So this is not bad. This is pretty ideal.
Alright, Kroxa puts us to 11. That's a real clock right there.
I also still have my Hex Ruin up, which is great.
Discard Go Blank, Luris.
How does that not hit?
3. Get rid of the Arcanist, leave the Pyromancer.
Why did I blink all the way to the basement? I hate verticality in this game.
Alright, let's see what they have. We need them to kind of have nothing here, which is not very likely.
I'm going to not run with this Fang because she knows too much of what she's doing. How am I not hitting that?
Kind of gives us a couple options here.
I didn't have a second blink. Zach, what is going on with me?
I have no idea.
I'm so bad. There we go. Got a hit. Wait for your second blink this time, Kyle. Oh, she had dead hard. That's nice.
What the hell is this thing? Or discards a permanent, you may on the battlefield. Oh my god. Jesus, that card's insane. Question is he going to block? Because if I have K command or something here, you could just be dead.
They only got one gen left. This Fang actually was pretty good. And I'm pretty bad.
Alright, opponent, don't be able to kill me. Oh no. Huh. Well, I wasn't expecting that card, I won't lie. So if I would have... No, I guess they could have just attacked, made me discard it, and then played that after combat. So yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. So maybe I do want Thoughtseize here. I know it's supposed to be like a longer game, but man, like... I could have really went for like picking some of their hand apart right there. I don't think we need the Soul Guide Lantern considering we have the 3 go blanks. Fatal Push doesn't seem as awesome as I thought it was going to be. Get rid of a Claim to Fame in case they have get rid of a Claim to Fame in case they have Leyline of the Void in their opening hand.
Do you have Decisive Strike? We're going to find out. Yeah, she does.
Okay, they don't have it, so that's good. What does Inscription of Ruin do? I got a 6 first before I can do
Kind of
that.
played it that time.
Destroy target creature with mana value 3 or less, or return a card with mana cost 2 or less from the graveyard, okay? Okay. That feels pretty good. The Dragon Skull Summit they drew. Gonna attack for 1 here, try to start serving up some damage. And they're gonna take it, okay. So we're just gonna cast Go Blank here. Just gonna get them. We're just gonna pick their hand apart. Oh, I have to see what they discarded. They discarded Blood Crypt Collected Defiance. So they have Fatal Push and 2 other cards in their hand.
One person got out, but I got the other 3.
I mean, getting 3 people is still pretty good.
Yeah. Well, they got out to the hatch, so I mean...
Oh, okay.
I did about everything I could.
I mean, I feel like when people get out to the hatch, like, there's not much you can do about that most of the time.
Yeah, it's just luck who finds the hatch first. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll be right here. So we're going to put Lyris into our hand, and we're going to play this tapped, and then we're going to say go. Because they had to have drawn a discard spell this turn, or last turn, to be able to interact with our Lyris in any way. Interesting. Cast Luris. Cast Pyromancer, say go. So they can Fatal Push the Pyromancer here. Discard the Bloodchief's Thirst, okay. So they have 2 Fatal Pushes in their hand, and they're going to cast one of them here. So the good news is that we can claim the Pyromancer. Alright, so we get to attack for 1 here. We're holding out for a K command to return our Luris. We're going to return Stitcher Supplier here in case we actually hit a Kroxa off the trigger. We can still put it into play. Hopefully they just draw another land and they animate this land here and try to get busy. Please try to animate this land and block. Alright, you're not going to. Play our lands, they go. They're probably going to Gyro Reach Sanitarium here. Alright, they're not going to do anything. I'm pretty intrigued by that. That's fine. So hitting these lands here is not good for us. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of puts us in a tough spot here, because we're gonna have to pitch our Fabled Passage here. We'd really like to see a Kroxa. Like we're 21 cards in and we haven't seen one yet. So it's a pretty tough scene. And he's just gonna get busy here with this Den of the Bugbear now that he knows we have nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This has turned out this has turned pretty shitty pretty fast because we were way ahead, like way ahead. I guess the only good news is that if he animates this, well, he still has Fatal Push he can use. I mean, we take 4, go to 7 here. Like Kroxa off the top here. All right, that's really not good. All right, we're gonna attack Angrath for 4 here. Please hit a Kroxa. All right. That's right, he cast it earlier this turn, so he's going to minus and take our Kroxa, thinking he's got us beat, but we have the Fatal Push. Which actually turns out pretty good for us. I think we might have still wiggled our way out of this. So are we dead here either way? Wow, was Thoughtseize the exact draw he needed? Because if we push that, he pluses, we go to 5, then we take 5. If he Thoughtseizes us, man, that really sucks. That was like literally, oh my gosh. Like that 1 mana allowed him to leave everything up. Yeah, because if we let him have our Kroxa, we just lose to that. Man. All right. Man. What's the best way for us to be able to get out of this? God, Dotsies could not have come at a better time for you. God, that's frustrating. Like, K-Command doesn't win him the game. Nothing wins him the game here. All right, hopefully he just doesn't hit it here. Yep. That's pretty that's pretty like aggressively disappointing. I won't lie. Like we didn't see a Kroxa until we were 25 cards into our deck is why we lost that game. Like straight up, we were 20 miles ahead of him that game. Like, yeah, we were really far ahead that game. All we had to do was really draw a Kroxa at any point, or draw any kind of other creature to put the pressure on with. Because I mean, we had the go blank, like we had double Thoughtseize in the go blank, like we really set up to be winning that game. But I guess that's part of it. Yeah, good play. Good play by our opponent. Man, Thoughtseize off the top. I think that's probably the only time in the history of the world Thoughtseize has been good off the top on like turn 20. This hand's pretty good. We're gonna keep this and yeah, we're gonna keep this, and we're going to hold the Fabled Passage in case we need to Fatal Push something later, which it feels like we probably will need a Fatal Push something later, honestly. Like, Lovestruck Beast is a great target for a Revolted Fatal Push, hitting Kroxa, Heartless Act, and oh, this is the counters deck. Okay. I mean, if you attack, I'm blocking, brother.
Am I winning?
I lost the first game. It was kind of heartbreaking, honestly.
That's a big sad.
Yeah, like it was pretty disappointing. Like I lost in a pretty tough way. I kind of like went out of my way to have to set up for my only chance to win, and I drew into my only chance to win just for my opponent to drew his only chance to beat me. So
So get fucked.
yeah, basically. I mean, it happens. It's part of the game. It's just disappointing.
Right. Have you tried just drawing better?
Yeah, I wish. So my opponent shocked in Temple Garden there, and I don't know why.
So apparently the old man and mom are coming back today.
Oh, are they not going to stay for the service and everything?
They're going back on Saturday for the service.
Okay.
So that's my understanding of what's going on. Because
Okay.
I guess there's probably a lot of people at Danny's right now.
Yeah. No, I heard there's a ton of people at Nanny's.
Well, yeah, because there's Kayla and her kids are out there, and I
Yep.
assume we have 7 or 8 cousins we didn't know we had.
More than likely, yeah. More than likely. All right, so he's going to take K command and force me to choose on the fatal pushes, which I kind of like, which was a pretty good play by him. Yep, we're going
So
to
we're gonna
Heartless Act
test.
a Spellbinder. What were you going to say?
So we're gonna test the skill-based matchmaking to see if it really works per killer.
Okay,
I'm playing a killer I literally have never played in this account
to see how it works.
to see if it like actually gives me like new people because it's a new killer and has nothing on it.
I mean, that's fair.
Because somebody told me it keeps track of your MMR per the killer.
Well, that's what I was like. That's what you told me, but I was like, I didn't know how you knew that.
I saw it on a post somewhere. Somebody was gossiping about it, so it must be true if it's on the internet.
Exactly, exactly. My opponent is going to cast Collected Company here. Nope. Archon of Emeria is definitely what I want to target. Them stopping me from casting more than one spell in a turn is pretty relevant, so we want to shut that down. Okay, I'm okay with this. You take one, I'm going to put Luris in my hand, and the next turn I get to start having Luris and Kroxa shenanigans, so what's homeboy doing here? Plays the Elite Spellbinder. Okay. I assume to take our Luris. Return target creature card from your graveyard. Target player discards a card. Return Kroxa. No, I don't want them to discard a card. That was dumb. Return target creature card, deal 2 damage to any target. Return Kroxa, kill Elite Spellbinder. Hit the elf here. It stops them from being able to produce 5 mana or more here, which does allow them to play. They hit a land and they have a 3-drop, allows them to play multiple 3-drops. Fatal Push will be really good against Lair of the Hydra. Our opponent concedes game 1. Alright. So we want Magma Spray. We want Dreadbore. And we want Gifted Aetherborn. Young Pyromancer seems like a really good card, so does Dreadhorde Arcanist. K-Command does not feel that great. Claim to Fame seems okay. I don't really think we want Go Blank. So we need to cut 2 more cards. What if we cut a couple Thought Seizes? Because we still want to be able to interact with their hand. Because there's a couple things we need to be able to take. Like being able to take that 3-drop Archon of Emeria. Honestly, any of their really good 3-drops. This hand's really good. I wish we had an untapped Black Source on turn 1, but this hand is really good. Double removal spell, token generation. What's not to love?
All right, I finished my Hot Pockets.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now I'm going to. So I looked for matches, and I don't trust the skill-based matchmaking based on the looks of the people of the lobbies I found.
Based on the looks of the people of the lobbies you found.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Okay.
So I'm going to play Freddy.
I've never seen anybody play as him before.
He's a good killer, but incredibly boring, so most people don't.
Okay.
And it's like it's one of those he's not fun to play against, so and he's not fun to play. So most people are just like, yeah, I'd just rather not.
Just kind of leave him alone.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you'll see him from time to time. It's just not often.
What makes him a good killer?
His ability. So they say he has normal lunge. It feels like he has a longer lunge. And his ability is actually he can teleport to generators at will.
That's pretty cool.
So it has to cool down. But when he starts to teleport to a generator, the generator actually starts spitting blood.
Okay.
And when it starts spitting blood, so like there's like a lot of mind games and go with it. So you can fake teleport to a pallet, scare people off of it, and a lot of stuff like that. So he can teleport straight to gens. That's his ability.
That's pretty cool.
And with a couple of perks, like there's this one called Pop Goes the Weasel, which regresses a gen after you've hooked somebody by 20% as soon as you kick it, right?
Okay.
He can teleport straight to a gen and immediately just knock it down 20% from whatever it's already at.
That's pretty cool.
But because it makes him boring, and the games take forever, so people just don't play him very often.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
But he's also part of my daily challenges, so I'm going to run him. Oh, he can also put down puddles, like little blood puddles.
Okay.
So you have a timer like you did with Pinhead, except it's a little quicker.
Yeah.
If you go into the dream state, you can run over these puddles that he can set down. He can set down like 10 to 12 of them. And those puddles slow you down tremendously. So he's very hard to chase.
That's annoying.
Very much so.
All right, you have 2 rest in peace. Double rest in peace.
Are you going to be going to the memorial service on Saturday?
Yeah. Are you coming in for it?
I got Saturday off, so I might if they're going back on Saturday morning and they're going to leave Saturday night, I might as well.
No, I mean, I was like, that's what I didn't know if everybody was coming in or not.
Shippy and Ben probably. Well, I don't know. Shippy probably won't. Somebody's going to stay here with the dogs, and it's probably going to be Shippy because I can't imagine we're bringing them down to Nanny's house.
No, that's fair.
If I think I can hold myself together, I will. I'll go. But that's a big if for me.
I mean, even if you can't,
Yeah, no, but
no shame.
yeah. But man.
What?
I said, but man.
Yeah.
He's only got 5 dream snares now? What bullshit is this?
Okay. Gifted Etherborn's a good rip. I'd probably take the Gifted Etherborn here, honestly.
I got a hit on Dweet.
Dweet. Dweet.
Baby Dweet.
Dweet, 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 dweet.
Dead hard. That was laggy. I got him.
Yep, knew he was going to take that.
That's sad.
Okay, we go to 16. We're gonna Village Rights a token here because we're not doing anything else. We might as well draw some cards.
Zach, if I could just show you the best example I've ever seen for don't camp a pallet.
Somebody just camping a pallet on you?
Somebody camped a pallet, but he didn't throw it down right away. And
So
because
he got
and got dicked.
Yeah. Now we both double can't play spells during each turn. Ha 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 ha. Joke's on you, bros of Stalin.
Aha.
I'm not scared of your flying dweebs.
Oh, the puddle of slow. Dead hard? You seem like a dead hard gamer. No? Okay, I'll just smack you. I'm doing okay so far.
Well, that's good.
For a guy with a perk. A single perk, by the way.
Who are you playing as?
Freddy.
Oh, that's right, you told me that. Alright. We're getting close to swing out territory. Voice of Resurgence does not help that fight. And he continues to get busy in the air, man. All right. All right, we're not attacking now. We're just going to say go. We kind of hope our opponent attacks out here. We'd like to see that. They draw something busted. Skyclave Apparition's pretty damn good.
I'm getting my Dream Chaser medals pretty quickly.
I don't know what Dream Chaser is, but
I don't either.
all right.
But apparently I need it for my daily, so.
But you're getting it though, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it said get 4 of those. I think that just means down somebody who's in the dream state, and it's pretty hard to really. When you hit somebody, they automatically go in dream state.
Okay.
So I think that's what it is to down somebody who's in dream state.
Okay.
And they kind of have to be.
Yep, serve it up. We go to 7. It's been a very grindy game.
You're at 3, right?
Me?
I was trying to
Oh,
be
you're talking
funny.
about the thing, yeah. No, I understand now. I'm retarded though. So they held their card. I don't know what that could possibly mean. So we mill over 3 cards. I'm sure 3 cards I desperately wanted. We did hit a Dreadbore. Of course we did. I hate this game. Alright, we're going to say go. Hope they didn't pill a Collected Company, because Skyclave Apparition into Collected Company would be pretty good. The amount of pause they're taking, this feels like a Collected Company.
Somebody has died. Maybe skill-based matchmaking is a thing.
Man.
And maybe it just sucks.
Skyclave Apparition into Collected Company, Jesus. Alright, our opponents are drawing freaking heat tonight.
Freaking heat, my guy.
They are drawing freaking heat, bro.
Meg, 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 Meg. Wham. Did you like that?
I don't even know what you were doing.
I was just saying Meg very quickly and very annoyingly.
I picked up on that, but...
As I was chasing a Meg.
Alright, I'm at 2. Better be a hell of a draw step. Alright. That was a less than optimal game. So I think we need Thoughtseizes to beat up on Duress. I know it's a little greedy, but... Not Duress, rest in peace is what I was trying to say. Amtard. Yep, let's try it like this and see what happens. Maybe it's better to cut a Kroxa here and only play 3. Not exactly sure. That was in fact one hell of a draw. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I mean, Skyclave Apparition into Collected Company is pretty good. Like, maybe this is just how all mid-range players feel all the time, but man, I'm getting to this point where I'm like, oh, I meant the Shockland last turn. Oh, yeah, the Shockland was definitely, it was a draw for something. Maybe this is how all mid-range players feel, but I'm getting to this point to where, like, I'll be playing a game and I'm like, man, I've picked your hand apart. Like, What could you possibly do? Ha 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 ha. And then like somebody draws like the one card that gets them out of it, and I feel like I'm in like an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
No, my grandpa's favorite card.
Yeah. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
But it does have Exodia.
That's pretty much how I feel when I play against some of these people. It's possible I should have played the
Oh,
swamp.
she saw the hatch. Zach, she found it. I'm not giving it to her.
Oh wow, that's cold.
I think I can get a double pip this game. I think I've killed enough people where it will give me a double pip.
Are you serious?
So I'm going to try and go for the double pip.
I like it. Get him. No mercy. Sweep the leg. So my opponent kept a one-lander. Goblin Chain Whirler off the top.
Ooh, did I do it? Merciless Killer. I did it. Hell yeah, dude. I'm a rank 2 now, Zach.
Oh yeah, that's really good. I don't know how you can tell any of that from the new ranking system.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
They're Roman numerals.
Yeah, I hadn't paid attention to that. Makes sense though. Makes sense.
Yeah, so all of them have it 1 through 5 basically, except for red, which is 1 through 4. And they're
Okay.
just Roman numerals of a different color.
So our opponent bricked on a land there. Like they keep, or did they? Oh, they did brick on a land. I'm actually not gonna block that. Alright, so let's play the Pyromancer. Let's kill this so they don't have a chance to get any value off of it, and we're gonna chip in for 3 here. Now getting rid of our Dreadbore, like, that is our only removal spell, so it's not great. But we can draw like a 1-drop here, we'll be in pretty decent shape. Like a 1-drop instant or sorcery will be in pretty decent shape. Grux Harbinger, okay. Just infinitely block that thing. Gifted Etherborn's not bad. I'm gonna swing in here. If you want to block, I'm in. All right. Play this. Play this. Put Lyris into our hand. All right. Well, let's hope they just like miss a land drop a couple more times. Sad part's the second they hit a second land, they can Collected Company. So play your Love Struck Beast here. Yep. Seems good. Man.
Maybe I'll go back and play Freddy some more. That actually was a really good game by me.
Was it?
Yeah, and they actually weren't super low ranked. So maybe I'll run that back.
All right. Well, we're going to say go here. Next turn, we can Kroxa off the Lyris and then Kroxa from the graveyard to like actually get some like real value going. So no, they hit a land. It was inevitable. They only had 20 turns. They're going to slam a Rest in Peace now, aren't they? Eh. Make me cry. Do it. You can't play another spell. Ha 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 ha. Joke's on you, buddy. You sequenced that wrong.
You're a wrong sequence.
Thank you. Cast with escape. Red, red, black, black. Get rid of Blood Crypt. Thought Seize. Thought Seize. I guess I should leave the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Well, we know they don't have lands to discard. We're just going to say go here. We'd really like to draw a Heartless Act or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, magic bopping. Let's hope so, man. It's been very all over the place so far. All right. We get to get both of the cards in their hand here at least. Force them to play off the top of their deck.
Can you still? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Huh.
TTV the Woodshed is now playing Dead by Daylight. I like that Steam gives me those like random notifications.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. There we go.
All right, so we're gonna play this other Gifted Aetherborn and make them at least respect attacking here. Another Archon of Emeria. Okay. Hey, they just concede. All right, kind of surprised they conceded there. I mean,
Easy dub.
I don't know. Feels like the writing might have been a little on the wall right there, but at the same time, like they also had
Easy
quite
dub.
a bit. Easy dub.
Easy dub.
If you say so, man, I'll take your word for it. All
Trust
right.
me, who's
Well,
the expert here?
that's yep, undefeated. All right, that makes us 2 and
will,
0 or 2
I
and
will live and
1.
die on that hill.
Hey man, I get it. All right, that makes us 2 and 1 in the ManaTraders series. We're gonna play one more, see if we can get a win. We'd like to get one more in. Lord, like to get one more in. We'd like to finish 3 and 1. Honestly, if we could get like a 3-1 tonight, that would be pretty good. I feel like that would be pretty solid showing. Sad that I've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes and I've only managed to play 2 games. It's how long this freaking ManaTrader series thing takes. It's more like how long this Kroxa deck takes, honestly. Play one more game of Magic and then we're gonna start slamming Dead by Daylight. See how bad I can get bent in this new MMR system. Somebody from work just sent me an email at 20 after 8. They've lost their mind.
Is that a flashlight? I think that's a flashlight. You will pay for your sins.
Oh my god. Are you playing Dead by Daylight or are you like preaching over there?
Yes. Hey Zach, how long does it typically take you to do a match?
I, like when I'm playing Burn, like it's normally like 15 minutes. Like I win or lose in 15, 20 minutes normally. But when I'm playing a deck like this, like most matches are like 30 to 40 minutes long. Why?
I'm asking Cheryl to keep a spot open for us. I need to know how long for.
Yeah, tell her about 30 minutes. But yeah, please. I mean, I'd like to play Dead by Daylight.
Absolutely.
If it'll ever find me a game. Oh my god. There has to be some other random schmuck who wants to play in the Pioneer freaking ManaTraders series against me tonight. It's only 8:40.
Plays for Kroxa. Still says the deck is slow. What's that mean?
What?
Wally, put that in your chat.
Plays 4 Kroxas. It's Kroxa.
Kroxa.
Still says the
Kroxa.
deck is slow. I mean, yeah, man, like the deck is slow. Like I play 4 Kroxa, but it's not Goblin Guide. Like, what do you want from me?
You should have played. You know, it would have been great for you to play
What?
America Connect.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Goblin
this
Guide
is
only
a.
deals 2? That's true. That's true. Kroxa does pack a lot bigger of a punch. And Kyle, how do you spell Tourette's?
Tourettees.
Good job.
I had to really think about it.
It didn't correct me, so it's still looking for a match. Oh my god, I'm about to say to hell with it. We're just gonna play Dead by Daylight. This is ridiculous.
Well, I do has people. We has a full party today, but I am in killer game.
All right, I found me a match finally. Waiting for Venom 1921.
This is going to be a quick game.
My game?
No, my game.
I was like, you don't even know what he's playing yet.
I didn't even realize, but this one guy has no mither, so he's constantly hurt.
What does No Mither do?
You're constantly one hit basically, but you can pick yourself up off the ground as many times as you want.
Okay, that's interesting.
But the only downside is I can. There's a little mark, so I can tell who has it.
Oh, okay. So we're missing a threat from this hand, but I think if we draw anything, we're doing really well. I'm gonna keep this. This feels like a good game one hand. Hopefully we just like peel Arcanist into Kroxa or something. Holy God. 4 lands, escape, Ulamog. Alright. Well, we're going to take one of the escape to wilds and hope to God you never get to that Ulamog.
Oh, he doesn't have decisive strike either, dude. I'm killing the hell out of this David. Every time I see a David, I'm just gonna think of Zach, and he's just gonna die immediately now. In case you had questions about how I feel.
Well.
Sorry, was that aggressive?
It was extremely aggressive. We don't have a removal spell, so we're going to take that Omnath. Alright. Let's go. Kroxa off the top. Because Kroxa Village Rights would be pretty good next turn.
There's a Meg.
Alright, we're going to put Lyris into our hand. Our hand's that bad, opponent. Alright, we didn't know they had the Temple Garden, so we know 4 of their 5 cards. Well, we're going to play Lyris and say go with Village Rights at the ready. No Omnath, please.
I love Omnath, though.
Shock means Omnath.
Is that like Spank Me Daddy?
I mean, Omnath is pretty bad for me. That's also really bad for me. My God. All right, Kroxa, please.
Oh, you sneaky little fucking weasel. Bring your ass over here.
Huh. All right. This might be one of the most aggressive lines I've ever taken. Well, in this deck, not in general. All right. Drawing another one kind of helps me justify that. Did you win last game? I missed it. Mom called. Yeah, I ended up winning last game. It was pretty close, but I ended up getting there. My opponent
You
just kind of
won by a
conceded.
ton.
Well, my opponent conceded. I wouldn't call it a ton, but
A ton.
all right. The annoying part is that this Felidar retreat just means that no matter what they draw, they're just making blockers to throw in front. That's right, bop them. I don't know if this game's going to go that well or not. Our opponent kept a pretty poor hand, but, I mean, to be fair, we kept a pretty greedy hand ourselves. All
I
right.
killed a David, Zach.
Do what?
I killed a David.
So you killed me?
I thought of you.
Wow. Like, extremely aggressive for no reason.
No, it's fine. You got Dead Hard? I think you got Dead Hard. Yeah, you do. You know how I know I've played this game for too long. I can tell if somebody has Dead Hard. Although I think that's a relatively common thing you pick up on. There's one person I haven't seen literally all game. And they are the one I want the most now.
All right, opponent. What are we doing? So if we get lucky and hit like a land, an untapped land off of this village rights, we can do it all here. So, which will leave them with just one card in hand, which I straight up just imagine will be. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god. I clicked on that by accident. That was dumb. It's okay. A discard Escape to the Wilds, and I just clicked through that again. Man, I am a tardler.
I found the one person I couldn't find, by the way.
Oh really?
Yeah. Ben just said Throwblaze 96.
I mean, honestly though, like dude, I am kicking the ball, like I'm punting it as far as I possibly know how right now. Like I've made the play of play Kroxa, village writes it with a sacrifice trigger on the stack about 100,000 times. Am a bag none. All right, let's thought seize you. I want to know what you're working with. I want you to have as few as options as possible here. Now, granted, if you have lands, we can't do anything about it. Oh, take that Ugin. Get that trash out of here. He's going to throw his 2-2 in front, which makes sense. I'm really curious to know why he didn't play his Escape to the Wilds last turn. I feel like that was just kind of a punt on my part. Well played. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Prison Reef. That's pretty good. Plays Triumph. Probably makes a cat here, I would imagine.
A cat?
Yeah, it makes a 2/2 cat beast token.
Hmm.
Ooh, gives everything counters. Are you gonna get aggressive, big fella?
Do it.
Let's go. I think I'll win this race, big boy. All right, my opponent's taking forever on their decision making, and I hate when people do that. It's the worst part about playing Moto.
Did they run into that puddle and then retreat?
All right, so we can Thought Seize them. We can Thought Seize them when they block, sacrifice the Dreadhorde Arcanist, and then we can Village Rites away the Dreadhorde Arcanist and then play Kroxa from our graveyard.
I'ma get you. I'ma get you.
I guess we didn't need to Thought Seize here. We could have just like, I guess we're trying to race them though.
$500 IQ right there.
Oh,
That
they
was a
played
really good teleport by me that almost didn't work out.
sacrifice
Hello.
this. Hello.
You know that little I'm gonna get you? Sounded like you were trying to do the impression of the Catholic priest chasing an altar boy around that.
It did sound kind of creepy. I can hear Ben right now, and it was a little out there.
Listen, that was not supposed to be seductive or anything, okay? I'm not trying to seduce your stream.
Listen, I don't care if you are trying to seduce the stream. If I get tired of it, I'll mute you, okay?
I'm gonna get you. You can't run from me now, boy.
Jesus Christ.
I got some popsicles in the freezer.
Oh, Lord. Growth Spiral? Okay. Fabled Passage. Boo. Your mom's a hoe. All right, opponent, come
Damn.
on. Let's go. Speed up these
Hey,
triggers. You've used 3 more minutes of your clock than me, bro. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take 7, go to 5 here. But it's okay, because unless they just, like, draw gas off the top right here, which would be AKA Ugin, which doesn't matter, they're short 1 mana of, we're just about to go off this turn.
Aw. He was doing Adept David.
All right, kill this. Make a token. Kill your token. Make another blocker. Boom. I run these streets, homie.
I run these streets, homie.
Yep. We're going to leave Fatal Push in case he draws a land to put the token into play. All right. Please don't draw like Escape to the Wilds. Just one good time. Have a brick for me, big fella. All right. Brick's good. Brick's good. We like to see it. Because now we can K command during his draw step and basically win the game. Unless he draws like some instant speed way to do some nonsense. Hey, I win. All right, he conceded the first game. All right, Dreadbore, go blank, duress. He does play quite a few creatures, so we don't
Do I
want to
got time
like.
for another game, Zach?
Yeah, you probably got time for another one. So
Okay.
we don't want to like overload. K command seems pretty good here. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push seems very questionable because he does play a good amount of creatures, but Fatal Push doesn't really interact with many of them. I know we want the duresses and the go blanks and the red boars. Maybe we cut a K command. No, we really want Claim to Fame though. Maybe, or maybe Pyromancer isn't the best creature here. No, we're probably better off cutting a Kroxa. Yeah, because if he has Rest in Peace here, which he more than likely is playing some kind of graveyard hate, then our Kroxas aren't very good. So, well, this hand doesn't exactly scream gas, but we have Thoughtseize and a Dreadhorde Arcanist, which I'm a big fan of. Combo. Heartless Axe of good pickup. Thoughtseize you. What the heck is that?
What?
That noise.
What noise?
Whatever you were just doing.
I'm just searching for a match. Are you okay?
Yeah, like it sounded like there was like clack, 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 clack or something like that.
Oh.
Maybe I'm going fucking crazy, bro. Alright, alright, alright. What is that?
What is what?
Kyle, shut up. I can hear you
What
laughing.
is
I
what?
can hear you laughing, you tool.
I had you at the first one. I should have just left it there.
Yeah, you did have me with the first one, honestly. I was like, okay, all right, maybe the new apartment's getting to me, like all the silence, like. Dovin's Veto is a very interesting card to bring in here, but I guess I kind of understand. All right, stop that.
Yeah, not me, by the way.
Not you.
Not me.
Let's draw an auto land here. Let's draw like a go blank or a Kroxa. I'd be good with either one of those. Blood Chief Thirst isn't my first pick, but it will give us another. It will give us an alternate option. Well, I guess it just really just gives us another option to deal with the Shifting Ceratops and Omnath we know they have in their hand. Don't really understand why they have Shifting Ceratops in against us. Like, protection from blue is not going to help them here. We're playing Rakdos. They don't have veto mana here, so... Alright, they still don't have veto mana, and we know the 5 cards in their hand. Go blank. All right. I'm glad that we're drawing removal spells to be able to deal with their things, but we need to draw like a go blank or or something to do something with here. So I think we're just gonna take the Omnath here and just force them to have something else. Like, cause I'm not scared of that shifting Ceratops. That thing frightens me zero. Put Luris into my hand. How's killing going?
Bro can't find a lobby.
I was like, are you making people pay for your sins?
For their sins, not
Oh,
my sins.
their sins. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm perfect. I don't do nothing wrong in this game.
Okay.
Except for that one time back in band camp.
Except for that one time.
Oh, one time.
All right, so we're gonna Dreadbore this, and maybe that's wrong, but we do have Bloodchief Thirst to help deal with any Planeswalkers we might need to beat later down the line. We're just gonna play that tapped and swing in for one. It's a slow clock, but we're trying to make something happen here. All right, our opponent concedes. That felt like a very aggressive concession from our opponent, but we're not complaining. So we got 3 matches in and went 2-1, and the one game we lost was unbelievably close. Like if our opponent hadn't drawn Thoughtseize exactly when they needed it, we would have won. But I mean, the deck still feels good. That makes us 3-1 in the ManaTraders series, which sets us up pretty well as a good starting run to qualify. So yeah, I'm gonna take about a 5-minute break here. When we come back, we'll be playing some Dead by Daylight. If you were here for Magic, I appreciate it. And if you like Dead by Daylight, stick around. Be right back.